Okay, I think that looks good. I am at my porch because I have a package that I wanted to pick up and show you today. Okay, I think we can just unbox this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 total. Actually, I have one more. Total of 6 boxes. Today, I want to introduce Falcam F38 system from Ulanzi, or Falcam and Ulanzi put it together and introduced this range of products. The reason why I had this one added, not out of the package, is because I had ordered this one from Amazon and I personally thought this was a very good product and I wanted to share. So I reached out to the company and they graciously sent me these other ones to try, or more of the same kind to showcase to you so that you guys are also aware what kind of great system this is. Quickly going over what this really is quick release system for your camera mounts. Someone who's doing a lot of camera work for photography or video like myself kind of need this sort of system so that you can quickly jump between shots or positions that you mount your camera on. And that is actually why you're on my second camera, which is Insta360 1R, instead of my normal Canon EOS M50. So I'm gonna actually unmount that and show you. And because normally I use just one camera for A-roll as well as B-roll, I just need to just kind of unmount this quickly off of its mounting point and then be able to move it around for actual product shots and such. That's why this kind of is important. And also, it doesn't really help the fact that Canon M50 has a battery port as well as the SD card slot at the bottom, completely overlapping with the tripod mount. So let me just undo that so I can show you what that looks like. So there is a tripod mount, the 1/4" 20 thread battery port. Here you can access the battery as well as the SD card, but whenever you are having some sort of tripod that is mounted here, it completely covers the door, therefore you can't access it. And just to quickly show you, here is one Arca-Swiss Plate. Because it covers the battery door, this basically, if it is mounted, it is going to prevent this door from opening. And if I want to switch over from continuous DC power over to an actual battery, then I have to undo the quick release plate, and that completely defeats the purpose of the quick release plate because now I'm having to unscrew the plate all the time. And this is relatively small size plate too. You can get something that is smaller than this and that could possibly allow the battery door to open, but usually they're kind of like this size, and no matter how you mount it, even if you do it kind of long way, and it also conflicts with my lens as well, but if you were to do it straight, still it doesn't open all the way, therefore I can't swap out batteries. This is where this product that I'm trying to introduce to you, which is the Falcam F38 system, becomes really useful because this is so tiny. I don't know, let's go ahead and measure it. On my ruler here, it is showing up as 1.5 inch square, and therefore it is small enough so that I can mount onto my tripod point, and it also allows you to move a little bit so that there's a bit of a wiggle room, if you would, and then basically lock it in place so that the plate doesn't move, but the door now could open all the way, and I can just release the battery so the battery comes out all the way and I'm able to swap it out, as well as accessing the SD card and quickly swap out the mounting points. I also wanted to show you this one. So this is a regular Arca-Swiss Plate ball head that you can put it onto other type of tripod. You can basically use this plate to mount onto your ball head. Okay, so thread this in, and basically you can quickly go from here. I can release it, go from one point to the other like that. Easy, isn't it? So that's what I was basically trying to achieve. And that's what this thing allowed me to do. And this one comes with the plate and then the plate adapter. So I shall show you what's inside of this box. You can see that there's a foam, and then there is the plate, and packaging is done really well. It's quality stuff. So here there is a little knob on its side, and then I can actually pull this out, turn, and then that basically becomes unlocked state, and I can just press on this and then slide this over and then basically put this apart like this. And it's got a little rubber cover on it, so I'm gonna put that in there. And basically this is the plate that we just mounted onto the camera itself. And if you were to put it on this plate, and basically you can slide it one way like this, and then it locks. And then once you want to release it, you just press and then push it over, whether you go from this way like this versus 90 degrees. So it connects in any direction. It doesn't make any distinction, although you can't slide it over that way. It doesn't push that way because there's a little thing that prevents you from doing so. And once you want to make it really secure, you pull and then turn, and basically you can't press this. So if you want to make sure that is locked securely, you can do that. And on the other side of the mounting point, there's a little sticker that you can undo. So you can undo that and basically unscrew. So this mounting point could be either for 1/4 inch 20 thread or 3/8. And everything is a metal construction, so everything feels quality and everything feels very secure. So as I have shown it to you, release this, slide that out, and if I were to undo this, and then I can mount my camera, however, that I have connected to my tripod, and then that gets connected. And if I want to slide it out like that, it won't go anywhere if I don't press this side here, but I can easily get that out if I press this part. One thing for you to be aware of, any of these Arca-Swiss Plate, you can't really mount on this because you can't really slide that in, but again, this plate is mountable on any other Arca-Swiss plate like that one. And another thing to mention is the fact that this plate itself, although it has either 1/4 inch or 3/8 thread at the bottom, plate itself is Arca-Swiss Plate. So that means that this tripod here, I can actually mount it on here, secure it, so that I can easily mount my camera like so. And if I want to release it, just push that down and then slide out, easy. And if I want to mount this back in, I just do that. And if I want to secure it, pull and turn, and that will take care of that. And let's go through the rest of the box content, and it reveals that there's nothing more. So all you get here in this small box is basically the mounting plate, as well as the another plate that mounts onto other tripod and such. And I'll also flash the price of this that is available, and all the links for these Falcam parts I'll put it on the description for you guys to click and buy as well. And that pretty much takes care of this one that I already had. And looks like these two are slightly different. Quick release system for shoulder strap. It's got little ring on its side, so let's go ahead and open this one. So it's meant for your shoulder straps. So open that up, again, sort of same configuration inside the box, and I can pull this out. Again, it's got the rubber cap on it. It is slightly bigger in comparison to the other plate that we were talking about. So in comparison, you see that it's got the wings on it, and the actual plate construction is exactly the same. It now has these points that you can basically hook your straps onto. So I got this strap that is from Peak Design, which is another strap that I really like. And then I can just put this ring on there like that, and then connect to my strap like so. And then I gotta make it a little wider, so pull that out so I could have it over my shoulder And since the camera already has the quick plate on, I can just mount it on here. I don't know if this is more preferred way, but as you can see, I've got a camera. Since you're gonna kind of swing it around and all, you can bump on this little, although it's kind of hard to do that. You can bump it and then it can kind of fall out. If you kind of feel weary about it, then you can pull and turn just like the other one, and then it won't basically come off. And then twist, turn, push to release the strap, and then shoot. And if you want to put it back to the strap, you can just slide it, and that's it. So this specific one doesn't have the little notch cut out on either side to mount it onto regular Arca-Swiss plate, but you got different rings on all four corners so you can mount your straps onto. So that's how you would go about using this camera strap, which is quite useful to have. And then now I've got two other. So this one is called F38 QR system for backpack. So if you have any sort of backpack, I suppose you can use this on the backpack strap. So box is slightly bigger, but inside, again, the foam. Again, the packaging is done really well, and the whole thing is a metal construction, feels solid. Okay, so let's see how this works. So I suppose it's the same concept of pulling and turning to unlock. So I've done that. Pull out the same exact mounting plate, which now I have several. And then instead of a strap point or Arca-Swiss rail, it's now got little knobs that you can turn if you undo that. So if you loosen all three, then this comes off like that. Interesting. And if you have a backpack or messenger bag, in my case, this is my everyday kind of camera slash laptop bag from Peak Design, which I prefer, and it's got my laptop in it. Maybe I'll do a review of this bag if anyone's interested. But once you have it around your shoulder, and then I suppose I can mount the camera here. Okay, I think that's pretty tight. So if you want to have it on your chest like this, you just basically mount and then you're good to go. And then just use your thumb here on this side and then pull up to release it. So that is quite easy. If I were to do it, I actually have a little mounting point on the side of the bag, so I would actually do it there so that the camera dangles on the side of my backpack or messenger bag. But yeah, proof of concept. And next one up, it looks the most complicated, and this one's name is F38 DJI Quick Release Kit. I believe they have another quick release kit for other gimbal systems such as Zhiyun, but this specific one I have requested because I actually own DJI gimbal. It's a new thing. It's a very recent addition to my studio. I wanted to do a full review on this after a little bit of usage, but this is DJI ronin-sc, which I will feature it on this channel. But as you can see, it already got the Falcam plate that I was talking about, and it's been quite useful to have this one. So maybe this one is the right answer. But I said maybe because that one is DJI ronin-sc, and I believe this one is meant for DJI ronin-s, which is sort of the bigger version than that one, so the plate is not the compatible one. But at least I wanted to show you the concept of this. Again, the foam and then some more stuff inside of the box. Paper with black stickers. The plate, let me pull it out, because the plate here, so this feet over here is to make sure the thing doesn't turn. It's got only one single point to your camera, and you don't want this being screwed out of position, especially for gimbal because it's moving around. You can use that to the back of the camera so that it holds position, but if you have bigger camera that you can't utilize this, then I suppose you can use this little flat piece and replace it. Here is the big plate, which doesn't fit on my Ronin DJI SC. However, if you have DJI Ronin S, then you can replace that. It's got all the same function as the numbers on its side. And I can see how this could be really useful for using any gimbal, because you want to make sure you are able to quickly unmount your camera so you can use it for a normal purpose, but yet able to mount it quickly back onto the gimbal. And that is extra difficult for any sort of gimbal because your gimbal needs to be balanced. And because of that, I've already got that quick plate here. So if I wish to, I can just quickly mount my camera and then expect this to be balanced. So let me unlock all the joints. And as you can see, it is balanced. I can just stop at any sort of given position and it stays there, which means it's balanced. I can undo this one so I can swivel. But if it wasn't for the quick plate, then I actually have to undo this, and then this slide comes off. Therefore, when I need to remount the camera, I need to basically rebalance this thing, which will be nightmare. I can go from gimbal over here, unmount it, and then go to here, to regular tripod if I wish to. And then I can also mount onto my regular recording point of behind the desk. And whilst editing the video, I have noticed I missed out something that I also found out after the shooting. And here is an Allen wrench for 3/32. And if you use an Allen wrench, this camera strap quick release plate, at the bottom of it, there are 4 screws that you can undo using this Allen wrench. Inside this bigger plate is actually the Arca-Swiss base that you can mount onto regular Arca-Swiss heads. Yeah, when you buy this, I guess this comes with it. Here is a big fluid head for video cameras, and the DJI Ronin plate is apparently mountable on here too. At the bottom of the plate, there were a little rail that you need to get rid of with undoing 2 screws, and then you can use this plate for this fluid head. You can also see that you can use the same Allen wrench to undo these, and basically inside here is the same thing that I just got out of this camera strap on. So I guess they're using the exact same system throughout all their kit, and it is again very useful if you decide to go away from the strap to regular system. And because I feel like this one is sort of a catch-all system, and here is one box that I didn't open, and I wanted to give this out for a giveaway. So if you want to enter this giveaway, just leave a comment down in this video, and I'll choose one person on the next set of video that I release, and you will be getting this quick release plate as a giveaway. And back to pass myself. Okay, so I think I'm gonna wrap up this video here. Hopefully this Falcam F38 quick release system is useful for you guys as well, and I thank Ulanzi for sending me these products to try out and showcase to you, and I thank you guys for watching my videos. If you have liked it, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to continue watching these type of videos. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll see you next time. Bye.